Hi, welcome back to my channel, Sparkling Glue. So glad to have you here today. So today I wanted to show you how I am decorating, I guess, junk mail envelopes. I kind of do it more like a puzzle than trying to, I've seen a lot of videos where they try to do things that you can just tear off a piece of paper so the cellophane shows through. And I tried some things. It just, I don't know, I wasn't enjoying doing it. And really crafting's all about enjoying what you're doing, I think. So I kind of started just doing it more like puzzle. So you can use scraps of paper, you can use different papers, and I really just kind of measure and see where I want to place it. And if I like something like this envelope, has a nice dark feel. It's dark, a feel to it. So I left a lot of it open. So it's really not on the back, but so it's really up to you. Couple of things. The paper you're going to see here is from different collections that I've done already, but they're all free collections. So I'll link the videos below in case you want the paper. You can have it. But I'm also I'm giving you the individual pieces of paper. So maybe you don't want the whole collection, but you just want this piece and this piece. So I'll have the link below to, it'll be called like envelope papers, and you can get those. But then also if you want to go ahead and grab the kits or see what I did with them, like I said, they're all free in the Ko-fi shop. So anyway, all right, the next thing before I started, I wanted to share with you a life lesson I learned from envelopes. And I know this sounds ridiculous, but I thought it was worth sharing. So junk mail always kind of bothered me. It just seemed to be a waste of paper, a waste of time. Every time you go to the mailbox, there's just all these junk pieces, and you have to open them. Well, or at least I do most of them because I want to make sure they're not something real or a bill. So I always felt like it wasted my time. Well, then I started decorating envelopes. And then I was waiting for the mail to come to see how much junk mail I had and if the envelopes had windows or how big they were. And I don't know, it made me think. I thought, it's crazy because nothing has changed with the mail. It was junk mail before, it's junk mail now. But before it sort of bothered me, now I'm looking forward to it showing up. So really, I mean, the moral for me is it's not really the problem or what's going on. It's really how you interpret it and how you deal with it. I don't know. I know it's just a minor thing, but I kind of have been relating it to other things in my life. I go, well, think of the junk mail. And then I don't seem to, it's not as big of a problem as it used to be. Anyway, I thought I would share that little bit with you guys. Maybe it'll help you with something down the road. But okay, let's get back to the fun part, the envelopes. So again, so I have one here. I'll put these to the side that I wanted to decorate. And I did cut the pieces out, but I'm going to show you how I work on it. So here's my envelope, and it has the window. And what I did is I just take where I think a piece would cover, whatever you want covered. So if you like something on the envelope and you want to leave it, leave it. You want to cover it all, cover it all. But I just sort of measured a square here, what I thought would cover up this 0 APR and the stamp. So we'll go ahead. And I do ink them. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm sure you guys don't want to sit and watch. But so I'm just going to put glue on this. And you can round the edges on any of your pieces. I did that on some. So I put that there. And then I went ahead and I measured up here. And I tried to line the paper up. You don't have to do that. But when I cut, I was just trying to keep it a little flowing there. So I just measured and I cut it a little smaller. But again, you could cover the whole thing if you want. But I kind of like the, it's like a puzzle, and I sort of like the lines in between. So the hardest ones I have are the thinnest, because for some reason when I try to cut them on, I never get them straight. They always look thinner on one side. So sometimes I just really trim them by hand. And again, I'm just lining it up. And then this piece here. And it doesn't really matter. You know, remember, it's just an envelope, a junk mail envelope that we don't care about. But I'm gonna just glue this down. And then, you know, if you don't like it, you could trim or do whatever. And like, there's an extra piece here. Maybe I should have made this a little longer, but okay, where is, I think I was just gonna put this at the top and then we'll trim. So I measured, and the envelope is 9 inches, and a lot of them are 9, and but each piece is just a little different. But a lot of I've noticed that they are 9 inches. And let's just go ahead and you can do two things with the flaps. One is you can then trim, or what I do in a lot here is I just put a flap on the back and the front and then didn't trim it at all. This one, I think I rounded the corners a little. So that's just up to you what you want to do with it. Mostly they're just rounded corners. Oh, and this one I wanted to show you. I added some washi tape. It's like a prismatic one, iridescent-y. So I added that in between the lines, and to be honest with you, I don't know why I added it. Either I didn't line everything up right. There was a reason I had when I did it that I just wasn't happy with it. But then when I put the tape on it, I really liked it. So that's something else. If you don't like the way it exactly came out, washi tape or strips of paper. So let's go ahead. And then, for the inside, I just take what I have left over and just make sure that it's something that will fit in your pocket. Not pocket, cover up. And then I just put glue in. It doesn't matter really how big it is, for me, as long as it's covering the window. And then you can still add things inside, but this way you have your look, I'll show you. So I just slide that in and press down. And it really doesn't matter what direction that's in. You can see, like here, it's just a different piece of the paper that went in here, the same thing. And I think it all coordinates, so it's pretty no matter what you do. And then this one had this little file folder tab, which I thought was kind of cute. Now you could cut that off, but I thought what I did is I just folded a piece of paper and then angle cut the sides. And I thought maybe I would just glue that on here. And so let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, and a little ink would probably make everything just a little prettier, but I'm not, when things don't line up as well. But let's go ahead and just get some glue here. All right. And like I said, I just thought that the tab was kind of cute. And I'm just pressing down. And it's not straight, but I think it's cute, right? What do you think? Okay, back side. All I did was measure a piece to cover here, and then in this particular one, this little tab is taller, so I'm just going to cut it off. And hopefully it'll look okay. Just trim, okay. And now again, and maybe we will round the corners here on this one, just at the top. Be a little, just add a little bit, and then I'm just covering the whole thing with some glue, which I'm running out of. I did order more. I have it actually, so when this is out, I will. You don't want to run out of glue. All right, and this, I pretty much cover the entire back, but that again is just a choice. And for the top flap, I like to go down inside a little bit so you don't really have, and I'll have to trim it, so you don't really see the white. But if you want the white or you want to add another strip of something, you can. Now, here's the one thing. If you do, and I'm using cardstock, not copy paper, so it's a little thicker. So when I do put this here, it is a little harder to fold. So depending on what you're doing with the envelope, like, so this one, it's still a little hard to fold. This one is fine. This one, you see that it's, so just depending, and I'm sure that if you scored it and then folded it a few times, it would end up being okay. But if you're going to put these in journals as flips or anything, just keep that in mind, that when you put anything over where you're folding it, it may be a little harder to fold. So that's, again, just an option either way, and I think we'll just slide this one in, and then maybe, if we want to add a strip of washi tape across the top, we can, but that's it. It's that easy, just playing around. Like I said, it's a great way to get rid of scrap paper. Now you do need some, the way I'm doing it, some regular, paper, but a lot of the front could have been scraps. So that's something, if you had a project you really like the paper, but you don't know what to do with it, well, decorate a junk mail envelope. And I'm just going to slide this in. Maybe I do. I think we can do it without trimming. Okay, let's do that. And then I'm going to try the paper corner punch, but it's a little hard sometimes through double-sided. Oh, it worked when I used 2 pieces of cardstock at once. Okay, so that's that. And then I had some washi tape, maybe this purple one, let's see. And it's thin, but I don't know, let's just try it. And I love washi tape because if you don't like where you put it, just take it off. It doesn't ruin anything. All right, and then you can just add probably needs to be a little lower, but you get the idea. So you can do that, and then now you can fill it up with different things. And here I'm just going to go ahead and push down so we can get it to fold. And this might be something really cute in a journal. And then with the little tab on this, so you did see that was from Discover. So if you get some Discover mail to get their credit card or something, they seem to be adding this little tab. I saw it again. Anyway, all right. Well, I hope that gives you maybe an idea what do you do with some scrap paper or some of the junk that shows up in your mail. And again, all the links will be below. So go ahead and enjoy if you want to. Let me tell you. So this is from a spring basket paper collection. This one is called Ocean Paradise, I believe. This one is Painted Florals. This one, I think I had just cut these flowers out, and this is in the kit, the cutout of the flowers. I can't remember, but this is definitely in the download. And this one is not from a collection that I've done yet, but it is just the paper that I've made, and it's pretty, and I used it, so I did include it in this particular download kit under envelopes, but you won't find this in its own paper collection because I haven't done it. Now, the damask paper, that is all mixed up in the different collections and also in the envelope download. But anyway, so just some pretty things you can work on. Anyway, well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for crafting with me. I hope you guys have a great day and keep sparkling. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.